Alrighty, now I'm going to do the how I line stuff in Paint Tool SAI. This is just an alternative method. I love a song too. Queen of the Damned is pretty cool. Alright, so SAI is extremely lightweight. It is so much more lightweight than Photoshop. And this is basically your best way to completely avoid the pen tool. If you absolutely hate the pen tool. And see, we're doing the new canvas the same size, 3000 by 3000 pixels with 200 pixels per inch resolution. I stay the same and have this. So I have mine set up with all of my stuff on the left like this, and then my layers on the right. I like to have it set up the same way as Photoshop. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a quick sketch. Let's see the horsey I'm doing. So he has teeth and a few horns, and he has no mane. So we can't hide the bust part in mane. So we'll have to do that in a different way. I'm going to drag this over here. And yes, I am that bad at looking at my notes, so sorry. Alright. I'm actually not great at the color picker in SAI. I've never been good at it. Alright, so choose some kind of middle-ish, leftish color for background. Pull this up. Alright, so this is going to be our sketch. Sketch darker. Pencil to sketch. Whatever size. Alright. You can change the density to change the opacity, basically. You're fine. Finchon, you're fine. So now we're gonna do sketch, and since the stuff that I do in SAI is pretty different, so I'm gonna use a different style. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my sketch freehand. You guys can see how I do this. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll do a side view. Side views are kind of fun. Give him what I like to call more of an aggressive nose. And as you can see, my circles mean absolutely nothing in terms of actual anatomy. They're just roughly to tell me where my nose is in relation to my lines. Alright. I'm gonna give him angry ears. He looks like he's gonna be angry. I think he's going to be angry because he'll end up biting his own face when he eats food. I'm not making fun of your character. I'm just being a realist. Beth has no chill. Alright. Wow. It's ugly as butts. Aw, he's gentle? That's cute. Pro tip, if you're bad at doing something one way, do it the other way. Let's start with top line first, and then do the bottom. But look at that. All of a sudden my anatomy looks better. It's almost as if I know what I'm doing. Alright, so I'm going to cut it off here. Rough. Anatomy, alright. And let's change the density so I can actually sketch this like I'm supposed to. Get some detail in here. And remember, sketching process is important because the better your sketch is, the better your lines are going to look. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Alright. So the angle of the head. Jaw is actually going to come back like this. Make that nose a little bit bigger. Come up here. Decide I'm actually going to do sideways ears. Alright, he has a little horn, slightly bigger horn. Song is, it's only by In Return. It's only featuring Zyra by In Return. There we go. This is what I call bad sketching. Bad sketching leads to bad lines. Alright. So since this guy doesn't have hair, I won't be able to show you how I do hair in here, but I will do that in a little like chibi or something. I can do that. Let's go back to his reference. Alright, so it looks like these are moderately straighter. Looks like this one's going to be the biggest one. Then it goes and fans down. See how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oop. Go ahead. Do an ear back here. Maybe like that. Here, fix the chin. Alrighty. Now that my sketch is done, we can start lining inside. Alright, so here's the trick. Or not necessarily a trick, but alright, turn your opacity down. And what you're going to do is you're going to press this button right here. This is the button. It says new line work layer. Press this button. This. Ah, nope. This button. Right here. Circling it for good measure. Oh my god, Beth, pay attention. This button. Okay. Look, you press new line work layer, and look, all your stuff changes. Ah, look at that, how cool. Alright, so, what you're gonna have to pay attention to is that you're going to press this thingy right here. It's not default. This is not default, okay? You're gonna press this one. Your default is gonna be one of these guys. This makes your lines fuzzy. This makes your line sharp. Density, again, controls like the opacity. Size, this is standard. Minimum size, you should always have it 0%. But again, this is the important part. This does line tapering. I keep it kind of in the middle. Alright, so now we decide what size we want our lines. We chose 8 for the other one. Make sure we want 8. Yes, we do. Alright, now here is the cool part about lining and SAI. So we're on a line work layer. We have everything good. We have the stabilizer, which can stabilize our hand shake. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on 10 because my hands shake pretty bad. Alright, now, watch this magic. This is pretty cool magic. Wait. Ha! Here we go. Now you can edit. Check it out. Now you can come in here and fix the areas in which you were a derp. Oh my god, check it out. How cool is that? Alright. So it basically makes a path from your hands. And now you can take this curve tool. See this curve? Remember, you have to come back here and fix it. Come in here where your line was widest. Check it out. You can see kind of like a live preview of it. The only problem with this one is it doesn't give really good straight lines. So if you want really straight lines, you're going to have to fix it yourself. Ah, look at that. How cool. Check it. Then you want to fix it. Click on Edit. Yellow is where it starts. Green is the path line. So this is just a different line. So you can go back to curve. Come down here. Just keep clicking. So this is more intuitive, I think, than Photoshop. Because you can kind of see it as you go, instead of like with the path tool where you have to stroke it afterwards. But you'll see in a minute it's kind of harder to taper your edges. Alright, but see like here, I don't like it, I can edit and I can click if I want to add a point. There we go. Alright, so for lines like this, I have a method called split the difference, where if in your sketch you made a bunch of different lines that are different, you're going to split the difference right in the middle. I'm going to end this here because I'm going to do something different with those horns. Yay! Line work. You can always go back and edit those. The nice, cool thing is you can also go back and edit when you hand draw. I'm going to hand draw these ears. Come in here and edit where it was iffy. Alright, but see, because you can't erase and taper, I'll show you what happens. With the eraser tool, see how it keeps popping back up? You're actually going to have to finish off your lines by going over it by hand like that. So it doesn't make the cleanest edge, but it kind of makes for an interesting style. So that's pretty cool. So I come up here. Control Z, not Control Alt Z in SAI. And do this. Be the last one standing. Alright. And since this has a stabilizer, I can actually do the lines here. See how it just smooths out your hands and everything? Alright. And even male horses have eyelashes, they just get shorter ones. Or I give them shorter ones. Alrighty. Now for these horns, since I want them to be kind of perfect. Whoops. That was the wrong button. Aha, this is the issue. I accidentally clicked that or pressed something that ended up activating it. This is my ear, actually. Come in here and make it slightly more elegant. And to finish off a line, you double click. Making sure I'm still recording. there we go. So this is basically how you do lines in here. Oh gosh, I totally forgot. I did his, the jaw. Whoops. Alright. Well, cool thing about, this. And come back up here. Actually, if you have a jaw like this, it would create these kind of cool little hollow things here. Alright, and do some teeth. Alright, so here's another set of teeth. Here. Okay. Have to use the yellow to move these other lines back. And then we can start doing more normal-ish long curved teeth. You'd probably see the outline of these a little bit up in here in the gums. And then, so he's not like a dorky Urkel, we're gonna stop teeth here. Probably also have ridges where he touches his own jaw. There we go. That about fixes that. Except probably have different draw structures. Alrighty. I think that's that. Alright, so here we do the same thing. We take our, in this case, this little highlight tool, come in here and click. We do selection, invert. And SAI is pretty good about not having to do the modify the selection. It has the capability, if you wanted to, you just click increment, and increment will either move it in or out depending. I forget which one it does. Let's see. Increment is 1. Alright, so it's moving it out and we don't want it to do that, so we're going to keep it here because it automatically selects a little bit inside your line. So we're going to make a new layer, a normal layer, not a line work layer, underneath. And you can see that we have our normal brushes back. So we're going to take our bucket, we're going to make a color a little bit lighter. And voila! We have lines now in both Photoshop and SAI. Alright, I'm going to stop recording and then work on painting these guys for our raffle winners. Thank you for watching.